I don't want to wait for God to answer my prayers. I think I've always been a witch. In fact, I'm sure I've always been a witch. One of my earliest memories is messing around, making potions and trying to influence my life with magic. So I think I definitely have always practiced witchcraft, even from the youngest of ages. Witchcraft for me is about moving energy into a different area to change your environment or circumstances or life or decisions, or to help, to protect. I have quite a few spirit helpers. It depends on the situation. Because of the work that I do outside of my YouTube channel, which is teaching, I do have to call in a lot of help and a lot of protection. And I spend a lot of time showing people how to help and protect themselves, because that's, this is witchcraft. I've only ever used witchcraft for the benefit of myself or others, but with their permission. So I don't have a formal structure to my craft. It's just something that grew and evolved, and there was input from all sorts of people, including spirits and helpers, elemental spirits, the fairies, the everything. So it's something that I've done with the help of others. I can't say it's just me. It's just not. I'm not that good. It's not just me who's achieved the things that I have wanted to achieve and affected the changes that I have changed, because that's all that witchcraft is, the pulling apart and the movement of energy through your life and through other people's lives to help you affect the change that you're looking for. I don't follow a structured religious aspect to the witchcraft. I don't have a deity that I worship, and I think that's what religion is for me, is structure and worship, and I don't do either of those. And this has caused a lot of problems because people therefore think I'm worshipping the devil. When I first came out as a witch, I was denigrated by a few people, and people who loved me said, not interested, don't want to speak to you. It was hard actually to say, well, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not doing anything wrong. They're like, you're going to go to hell. And I'm like, and I don't want to believe in a God that condemns me to eternal damnation. He sounds horrible. He sounds just as bad as any devil that you can come up with. So I don't really believe in hell or in a God that sends you there. But having said that, there's lots of spirits that I do work with who are lovely and glorious and helpful and kind, and they're not just the spirits of humans, they're fairies or angels or all of them. Everything that you think of as a fairy tale is true. And best witch book ever, Brothers Grimm, all true. Magic and witchcraft, really, the two words are really interchangeable because, magic is witchcraft and witchcraft is magic. I have energy, and say these candles have energy, the skull has energy, these leaves, they all have some form of energy. And it's you using that energy and moving it to your advantage or someone else's advantage. And likewise, you can do the same with moving it to disadvantage of some people, but there is a beware about that, because as much as there are angels and fae and lovely things, there are demons and entities and all sorts of really, really nasty things who, if you open your heart to that darker side of things, it could end up pretty badly for you. So I personally wouldn't recommend, using witchcraft to harm others. They really will come. Oh, oop. Didn't mean that to happen. I can't perform magic like a conjurer. I can't change and pull rabbits out of a hat. But say you wanted something, I can get that for you. But yeah, say you needed a partner or you wanted children in your life or something along those lines, that magic absolutely can change and affect those. Witchcraft is a lifelong passion. I couldn't stop being a witch now if I wanted to, because it's so natural. We all are witches, every single one of us. There's no one in this world who can't be a witch. You can, it's a bit like there's nobody in this world who isn't a musician. Every single person in this world can hum, whether it be Bar Bar Black Sheep or they're humming Nessun Dorma. Truly believe that everybody is a witch, and it's just some of us choose to nurture that talent. So the witchcraft that I practice is certainly not evil. I'm a very moral witch. I have a very deep moral code. I don't like lying or stealing or thieving or making other people choose things that they don't want to choose. So I don't think my magic is evil, but yes, it is, and yes, I have seen it. And for those who have experienced dark magic against them, I feel so sorry for you, because very, very, very few people in the world can help you. I can, because I understand how dark magic works. And that is something that I've studied for a long time. To my top tip for becoming a witch, I would say it's definitely get yourself some form of divination tool, whether it be a pendulum or some tarot cards. So one of my clients was saying that she could not get on with the pendulum. She wasn't getting good vibrations from it, and she just couldn't really, get a proper answer, and it kept on going wrong. And I was like, well, let me find your divination tactic. And hers was that old traditional African magic of throwing the bones, you casting runes, or in her case, it was cowrie shells. My sort of top tip, therefore, is to find that method of divination. I teach divination to people all the time because it's not difficult. It's learning to live to the voice inside your head. So it's a bit like the opposite of trying to cure schizophrenia.